What's up, Champions fam? It's the bad guy, a WWE Champion, Zeke 4-0, back with a brand new video, and we are here to knock out some of the brand new Bloodline Takeover MLC, or should I say MLE tour. So we're going to hop into hell mode, no autoplay needed or necessary. We're going to take care of the late, great Sika. Rest in paradise, my boy, of the Wild Samoans tour. And the drill is going to be real easy, real clean moveset build. We did invest in the tour perks early, so we got the +2 MP to get everything going off in turn one. So what we got here is the elbow drop, the Samoan headbutt, as well as the eye rake. You hit the headbutt first to generate and spam blast gems on the board. You hit the eye rake afterwards to load it up and spam additional blast gems. And then, of course, you are going to get your elbow drop in when you're able to load it up to make those blast gems into reds, because he is a powerhouse, so red gems are going to be hitting the hardest for him. But for the entourage build, it is real easy. We got our guy Bradshaw Showboat. Red gems do 25% more damage, blast gems do 100% more damage, and he allows you to generate an additional blast gem that's not shown here. Then we also have Rusev Day on here, allowing us to generate more blast gems. Rey Mysterio Acrobat, generating an additional blast gem, and blast gems do 25% more damage. And of course, Conspiracy Theory Sami Zayn Trickster, allowing our blast gems to do 75%. So right out of the gate, he should be able to hit pretty well. I have him at 5-star gold. He was a previous MLC, MLE free-to-play unit, so it's real easy to come across him. He's also in a lot of the loots, whether they be paid or free. We're going to be able to knock some things out and do things, some luxurious damage with him. So we will see how things go. It's been pretty rock steady with this, and then we have the NOIE My Via link as well. It's looking like, no lie, I'm going to be realistic with y'all. As much as I love Jacob Fatu and I'm going to do my due diligence to get him, the reality of it is, looking at all the characters that are within this new Bloodline stable, it's not the end of the world, legitimately. Like, it is not the end of the world if you don't walk away with Solo or Jacob, because Tangaloa and Tamatanga are going to handle some business. Like, the free-to-play character this go-around is absolutely nuts, and his brother, Tamatanga, they, like, literally saved him for last, like, with the reveal and everything. He's looking pretty great, too. So, we're going to have some crazy shenanigans here. I do say this, and I will recommend this strongly. I will say this tenfold. Look, y'all. That Piper's Plate, they're making it back with spades. If you were not able to get it with the indie medallions, if you were not able to pick it up elsewhere, because they had a couple opportunities to pick up 2 last month for the Summer of Champions 2, you can get one if you hold on to all your emblems at the very end. Could that cost you a guaranteed 6-star gold? Yes, it could. But in my situation, where I do have plenty of 6-star golds right now, in my opinion, I have no problem with taking the bullet this go around and getting my first ever Piper's Plate. So that is something I want everyone to truly consider when it comes to this situation moving forward. Is like, look, a Piper's Plate is a skill plate you don't want to miss out on. So I strongly recommend. Look, we've had plenty of months by now for you to get the tokens. You could pay with coins, the drops from milestones rewards that get you 6-star gold tokens to take up your 6-star gold characters, right? Shout out to my boy Steve-O. Just got done chilling with him and my broski Aaron. We had a great time today. So, knocking these stores out before I go to sleep and go to work. But nonetheless, for this situation, I would recommend going all in. We're a couple months into the 6-star gold meta. There are plenty of opportunities to pick up 6-star gold tokens. There's nothing wrong with missing out on that guaranteed loot for 1 month to pick up a very powerful ultimate plate in the Piper's plate, skill plate for pyro gems. So it's just a suggestion. What you do is up to you. I completely respect that. But for me personally, like me, with how many people I have, I believe I'm up to 463 superstars now. Got plenty of superstars. Got plenty of working on my straps, working on my moments, working on my skill plates now. So that's how I see it. I feel that you're not wrong for going for the 6-star gold guarantee, especially if you're able to get 4 of those coins to do two pulls that get you a 6-star gold on each round, depending on what your roster's looking like. But on the other side, you are not wrong either for going ahead and picking up that Piper's power plate. That's just me. I would suggest that if you got enough superstars and you got the tokens, you've made the right moves, then go ahead, treat yourself to a very OP plate that isn't going to be aging out anytime soon, and there could be other variations and versions of that to come in the future. So that's just my suggestion to you. Again, everybody in the new Bloodline looks absolutely cracked, absolutely busted, from Tongaloa, surprisingly, and it's crazy that he can utilize botch gems. I was literally saying that as a joke. Oh, the king of botches, and lo and behold, he does have a build where he utilizes botch gems, right? Then you got Tongaloa. Tonga. They are such a tongue twister. Tongaloa, Tamatonga being a trickster. That made sense to me. Him being a trickster was absolutely a necessary move in my mind. I was like, this dude, rightfully so, deserves to be a trickster or a striker, either or. And then Jacob Fatu, hands down, looking at multiple official content creators utilizing him, he is definitely the king of the acrobats now. There's no way around it. He's too OP. He's a monster even if you don't have all the bells and whistles for him. He's just going to be that dangerous. And again, with the build that and one of those builds he has where he can use a move that decreases your gem damage for 3 turns at 75%, you combine that with 100% gem damage trap. If you have one laying around or you get lucky and you pull one, game changer. Basically, nobody's kicking out. So that is something to keep in mind moving forward. And Solo Sikoa bringing back move damage in this meta, making the Mysterio's mask, a heroic mask, skill plate viable. Yeah, we got a lot of great characters that are coming out for this MLC, and there's that 2-week-long MLC. Who's to say it isn't Queen Nia Jax? Who's to say it isn't OTC Roman? There's a lot of things they could do with that one. So be on the lookout. We could have a contest within a contest, because gone were the days where we used to have either an MLC or you'd have 2-week-long contests. You'd have 2 back-to-back week-long contests. I remember that's how we initially got NWO 2000 Striker Brett, who was a monster back in that meta and period. So now we're getting another one out of nowhere. There could be an opportunity to pick up a new superstar there. And if everything goes correctly, Jacob Fatu is more than likely going to be... I got a strong feeling Jacob Fatu is actually going to be the faction boss character. Because if the first weekend, it's normally Showdown, so that would be Tongaloa. Then faction feud would be Tamatonga. Boss battle will be Jacob Fatu. And then flash feud would be Solo Sikoa, if that's how they go about things. So, it's going to be an exciting vibe. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how things unfold. And we'll see what we got to do here. Hopefully, Sika can handle business here. We will see how things go, because those power gems are dangerous. They are messy. They are very dangerous. They are very deadly. So we will see what we are able to do here. Well, geez Louise, Black Eyed Peas, boom. We might not be able to make it here, y'all. We might not be able to make it. We're definitely not making it. It's not the end of the world. We're, oh Lord, I'm definitely not doing that either. I'm not paying for nothing. Bam Bam is that guy. He is him. So it makes sense for us to get stopped by him. It's not the end of the world, though. I mean, what else did we have here? I mean, if I'm missing out on, okay, those are those, and then do we have, okay, those are where the other shards are. Okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world if we get stuck there. I don't know if taking him up to 6-star would make a difference. I mean, we have the situation going on where you can work up when the Master Manager's tour, you can work up people to take them up. So we're going to reset this, because I did do the Rosie tour. I did that off screen. The hell mode, literally, I just went for the one where he gets the Jacob Fatu shards. That's literally all I wanted to do. So now we're going to go ahead and hop in here and take care of business with The Rock, the final boss. And it's actually pretty cool that we're getting to use him right out of the gate. He's a previous Chase champion. Again, they've made it easy for you to pick up the A tiers. Just do your due diligence, and you will have Tamatonga at the end alongside Tongaloa. So that's how you got to look at it with that. If they give you a bone, take it, enjoy it. So we're going to do a bunch of wild cards right here, and then we will put a lone gem down there. So we will go ahead and get everything fully loaded up. We'll blow up the board, and then it is over. This is going to be the easy part of doing the content. And like I said, I love showing a realistic situation. If my character isn't strong enough to do it, that's it. That it is what it is. I'm not going to lose no sweat over it. We did what we could. We made it as far as we could. What's done is done. So thankfully we do have Final Boss Rock here. Now, if they have an insane requirement on this sideline, then that'll make things, and that's exactly what they decide to do. Ilya Dragunov, I understand why they had his name as a contest superstar, but it genuinely doesn't make sense. Either way, we'll make that content up. We'll make those solo points up as the MLC goes along, as the month-long event goes along. So it's not the end of the world. But let me know your initial thoughts with everything. Of course, you got to grind out the kickoff tour. You got to take care of your due diligence, helping out your faction fan with that scenario. But other than that, we also got a lot of content to clear out. I mean, the victory tour is up. If you were able to pull people early, I mean, I've seen some wild off-the-wall situations when it comes to WWE champions, and somehow, some way, there is always someone out there that is able to pick up characters early just because of the drops. I've shown and proven that with Maxime at Alpha Academy, so the same could be done here with Jacob Fatu, let alone Tamatonga. So the possibility is there. It could very well happen. Plus, we got the update to the stamp situation. If you spend, $20 or $100 US, you're able to get rewards from that type of situation. So there's a lot of things that are going on. Kudos to anyone who was able to pull anybody early. You make things a lot easier for yourself, especially with the week-long victory tours, those that get reset every week. So that's going to be more resources coming back to you for specific classes and everything aside from that. So now we're going to go ahead and take on Braun Breaker. We might not get 20K because we were missed out on Ilya, but we will be able to get at least 8,000. So I'll take that. Something slight. And I am grateful that they have made it to a point, depending on where your roster is, of course, you're able to get through and you're basically able to max out the MLCs. There was a dark time where, you had to pick your spots. You literally had to decide who you were what MLC you were going to go in on. And because you didn't have enough time ahead of time to be updated and informed of who's going after who, then FOMO was a real deal. And of course, you were literally rolling the dice. It's like, am I going to really spend to make up where I don't have superstars, so on and so forth. But luckily, Scopely has listened. The good old folks over at WWE Champions have listened, and they've made it where we have a better forecast of everything coming and going on in the game, so we can be able to do our due diligence and make out and do what's needed to move forward. So, I mean, this is an easy one. Again, I'm not going to hold y'all. We're not going to play around with Sika any longer. I mean, look, he's a 5-star gold. He isn't maxed out level-wise. Do have the shards to take him up with his own shards and max out the moveset at 6-star bronze. Easily could do that, and it would tie into the Master Manager mission of working on a superstar from the Legend era. That would make sense, but I'm not going to subject y'all to that. I mean, time is valuable, and again, like I said, I got to go to work. Work in a couple hours, so it's not the end of the world. I have Rosie already, so like I suggested, the people in the prior video, look at the time, look at the milestones where you are going to get the card for Rosie. Wow, I was able to do that. And just check them out, scope it out, see what you're going to be able to get them. The 6-star gold or the 6-star bronze is at 12 mil, right? So obviously for me, I have them at 6-star. Could easily just wait and hold out to get that to fill in the hollow star for him, and boom, he's a full hollow. But then after that, I could backtrack and get all these other milestones, so then I can have dupe shards of him moving forward. So that is something, if you have the patience to do it, it is possible. Just like with Ozzy Osbourne, this one's different. And look, if you were able to max out everything with Ozzy, and Ozzy was literally given to everybody for free, if you already got Rosie, more than likely you'll be able to get further ahead with this. It's just the thing of waiting for the proper drops, waiting for those releases, so that you can be able to do what you need to do and get further ahead in the contest. And they do have a lot of great straps and skill plates, bronze and silver, to get from here. So this is definitely a good upgrade and an update. You also have this opportunity here to pick up shards of people as well as even cards of people. Picking up a 4-star Ilya or a 4-star Naomi, Return of the Glow, let alone Umaga. I mean, that's a good look. Or even pulling Fatu. That would be a great look. So there's a lot of opportunity here. Don't miss out on it. Don't count yourself out. It's just getting started. We're in the first week. We got the Hall of Fame Blitz, I believe, about to go live for the midweek contest. Start doing your due diligence. Motivate and inspire your faction mates that are able to hit those requirements, so everybody can do their thing when it comes to the individual and the faction side of things. And hopefully you get blessed with the rewards and resources needed to take up your people on the Hall of Fame side, and that will benefit you as well. Nonetheless, that is the video. It's just a short, sweet, brief one, so I just made sure to get to the point for each and every single one of y'all. So you already know how it goes. Hey yo, hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last. Champions do. Mad love and respect to each and every single one of you, my beloved champions, fam. Like the video, share the video, but most importantly of all, if you haven't done so already, do yourselves a favor by making sure to drop a people's elbow on the subscribe button, as well as hit a razor's edge on the bell icon to receive all future notifications from yours truly, the one and only bad guy of WWE Champions, Zeke 4-0, the most electrifying content creator in WWE Champions Entertainment. I love you all. I respect you all. I'm praying for you all tenfold. Let the good times roll. Let me know your thoughts so far with the Bloodline Takeover MLE overall. Whether you call it a month-long contest or a month-long event, one way or the other, we got our work cut out for us. But all 4 characters from B tier, A tier, S tier, S plus tier look absolutely solid. So even if you aren't able to pick up Jacob or Solo, or even if you somehow, some way you pull Solo and Jacob before you get Tama, it's not the end of the world. All these characters are absolutely great. They're definitely going to be game changers with their ability. I mean, 50% less damage received from all gems is an amazing link. Very defensive and allows you to do some crazy shenanigans there, especially with Jacob Fatu and what he's able to do. New additions to the Anoa'i Maivia Legacy link. That's always busted and broken. There's moments to come. There's skill plates to come. The prize wall is looking pretty solid when it comes to the midweek. And that Piper's Plate, that's definitely another reason to go all in. And there's a secret character more than likely that will show up. And even if there isn't, there has to be something really good around the corner. So nonetheless, y'all, I love you all. Take care. Stay safe. Be blessed. Stay tuned. Until next time, y'all. Let me know your thoughts within the comments below. Peace.